Okay, now we're back to our iron head case. So this one's going to be way different than the other one. Alright, shim that up to flatten a little bit. Alright, now we're going to take our left case, this big one, and see what we got to work with on this motor. This one's definitely different. Same thing where it's stuck on that surface right there. Screws me up on that. That helped. He just does not like me. Pain in the butt. Okay. 3/8 of an inch. Okay, we're on a dowel over there also. Okay, now I can work on this a little better. Not wobbling all over the place, makes it a lot easier. Okay. Alright, I think I'm close, but it's hard to tell. You get a big shot on my back that whole time, probably. Okay, so we were sliding this around on the spacers right here to get it kind of flat so I can move it. Okay, so I got my center bore kind of where I want it to be. This is kind of semi-lined up with this. It's hard to tell though, but it's off again. Still needs to go way up. Every time I move one thing, I move something else. Okay. This is not even close to fitting. Okay, quit moving the damn thing. It's way off, so it's hard to tell where we're at. Okay, so on this one here, cases in my way under here, tripping on shit. Okay, so this one here, that's the case. This one, the case is over here. I can't mark that one because this is in my way. The original. So this hole here is probably not that far away from where that other hole was at on that other case. Pretty close, I bet. Surprisingly. It's about 7 inches back. Yeah, it's a little closer. Still, it's 6.5 inches. It's still a 9 point. So same deal on this one. You put a big plate in here, something like this. Sink it down whenever you got to cut this down to get the distance you need, and you're good. Now this one we need 1.25 inches to get what we needed, I think, on that big one. Where'd my tape measure run off to? Right here. So we needed a 4.5 inch bowl. And there's 4.5. So we need a 1/2 inch more than we got here at least. Minimum. These dimensions are not coming out the same. So that means you only got to cut off about a 1/2 inch off of this material. I don't think that's accurate either. I think it needs more. We were talking like 1.25 inch offset before. So that'd be only a 1/4 inch extra cut out of this case. So much we'd be off. So this one here, you're going to need a piece of 2-inch plate, I think, to do what we need. This is only 1.5 inches. Now we can cut away a bunch of this material. You get some material to make a motor mount out of. But we have a hole here we could bolt to. This can be helicoiled. It goes all the way through the whole case. Actually, it has a bolt that goes all the way through. So you can through bolt it this way, and then this mount here would be somewhere, looks like it's a little bit higher, so that's going to help us. So you don't overlap each other when you move it this way a little bit. To make room for bigger bores. If you're using that really big motor. But see, this one here, we're probably going to use a single motor. So there's no, I don't have to go any more than we already got. So there wouldn't be any reason to go extra on this one. I still like to put a flat bottom on this thing though. Cut this damn case away. Make it like that one there, where it's flat. Put our oil pan on there. Just like I did on that one. Whack it off. So if I use my late case, if I use a 77 liter case, it's already going to have that flat bottom to it. I just don't have one else. Don't have any right here. If we go up to storage tomorrow, I'll have one. I'll bring one down. But for now, I don't have one. But we are going to add a lot of metal in here. Yeah, that's 1 inch. That's 1 inch. We got to add height there. But we know how to do that. So, all right, so that can get made to work. So I need to put a crank in there and see what that's going to be at. It's a lot better than we are. Okay, let's see if there's any way of putting this where I can see what it's going to look like in the real world. Probably not. Let's see what we can do. Oh, so this one we're going to need a piece of material that is 10 inches. 12 and a half. But if I use the other case, I'll come down a little more. It'll have to be probably 12 by 13 inch piece of thick aluminum plate. And we got that laying around. It's a little bit smaller than the other one by 1 inch. Whoopee. Okay, so we have a crank right over here. And we have a big twin crank right there. I can use that big twin crank. Because this matches up that case pretty easy. And let's see, this will sit on there easily too. Okay, mock up. Boom, boom, boom. Be downtown. Sitting flat. Well, there's the problem. I thought these things were 4x4. This must not be a 4x4. It's some other weird size. Alright, now I need another 4x4. Where are we going to find that? How about this one? Yeah, not exactly perfect, but it'll work. Better than the last one. That last one sucked. Okay. Crank. Just happen to have a crank right here. Just the right size too. 4 5/8 strut. Fits in the case. Does not fit in the case. What's up with that? What the hell? Damn Ultima. They don't use stock Harley size cases. Bastards. So they turn the crank down 1/8 of an inch, so this full size one won't fit in here. Damn. That sucks. It is perfectly good flow with these. No, I can't use it. Well, unless I cut the case out. Yeah, I know how to do that. But I can't use that for a mock-up now. Alright, so now I'm going to use this for a mock-up. Sportster parts. It's not exactly what I wanted to use for mock-up. Okay, so... Can't believe they didn't use a Harley crank in their damn motors. Okay, now this is not the right size crank, so it's not going to quite fit right, but... Spacing issue. That. Much better. Okay, so there's our rod. So I was going to use the crank for alignment purposes, but now I don't have an alignment. It's not going to work. And that spacer's too thick anyway, so it doesn't line up correctly. Something thinner than this. Something like that. Too short, but the same amount. Shove it higher up the taper. Yeah, it works now. Just don't move it. Okay. Sportster. Yeah. No, this will fit though because it's the correct one for this. Yeah, fits like a glove. A bad fitting glove. Alright, we need some spacer material. Spacer material. Okay, looks good. Okay, now what dimension is this actual spigot on these cylinders? 4 5/8. Same as a stroke. Okay. Yeah, we're not quite there. We need about 150 thou more. So we need some thicker spacers under there. Move it up a little. But that's not going to work either because these decks aren't even close to fitting anyway. So the actual height we really need is a lot higher than this, I bet. Probably more like an inch, I bet. So if I take it and move up an inch,